In this video, by popular demand, I'm going to be reacting to and breaking down Overdrive featuring N9ne, Krishna, Joell Ortiz, Twista, Bizzy Bone, and AFRO. If you're new here, my name is ColeMize and I've been helping rappers perfect their rap skills on this channel for the past 11 years. And if you're a rapper trying to improve your skills, check the links in my video description below for my one-on-one coaching service and my quick rap guides. With that being said, let's get it. And this song is going to begin with a chorus with Hi-Rez and AFRO. Let's check it out.
I walked through hell and made it out alive. Shut your mouth, don't watch your damn advice. The real ones just arrived. I will not apologize. Turn this shit to overdrive.
When I trigger the ticket, the timing. When I gotta put him in a predicament with the rhyming, I gotta do it. Gotta commit it, a bit of the violence. I never hit it. I'm a nigga about to get in my body better while leaving it silent.
Good God. All right. There's gonna be so many lyrics. Like, rapping is already giving you so much information just because we're already going a lot faster than, let's say, just a singer does. There's so much more information to take in. And when you're rapping this fast, good God, like the amount of lyrics is probably in this song probably equates to like an album or two from like a singer. You know what I'm saying? Let me just take it back a little bit.
I gotta do it, gotta commit it, a bit of the violence. I never hit it, I'm a nigga about to get in my body better while leaving it silent. Out the arm, nigga about the bomb, a nigga to keep it calm, keep it calm, keep believing you beat me, I beat the odds. When if a loser, I'm about to use in the voodoo. A nigga about to know you, niggas about to know what I'm about to do to you. And when I gotta go cray on the beat, I better holler with automatic. There ain't no way your motherfucker follow with methodical, we know.
Jesus. Okay. Is it they rapping too fast or I'm just listening too slow? AFRO's freaking killing it, man.
Trigger the ticket, the timing. When I gotta put him in a predicament with the rhyming, I gotta do it, gotta commit it, a bit of the violence. I never hit it, I'm a nigga about to get in my body better while leaving it silent. Out the arm, nigga about the bomb, a nigga to keep it calm, keep it calm.
It's interesting too because like he's going so fast. Sometimes it seems like he gets ahead of the beat a little bit and then he falls back, and it sounds so smooth the way he's doing that.
The rhyming, I gotta do it, gotta commit it, a bit of the violence. I never hit it, I'm a nigga about to get in my body better.
Round where he's saying about to get him a body, that's where it feels like he's getting ahead a little bit. Then he kind of falls back. I think on the word body. Let me check it out.
When I gotta put him in a predicament with the rhyming, I gotta do it, gotta commit it, a bit of the violence. I never hit it, I'm a nigga about to get in my body better while leaving it silent.
Yeah, he's speeding up and then like pulling back. That is very interesting.
When I gotta put him in a predicament with the rhyming, I gotta do it, gotta commit it, a bit of the violence. I never hit it, I'm a nigga about to get in my body better while leaving.
Okay, listen to violence. Listen how violence pulls back and he holds violence longer. Then he starts speeding up on the line after that.
When I trigger the ticket, the timing. When I gotta put him in a predicament with the rhyming, I gotta do it, gotta commit it, a bit of the violence. I never hit it, I'm a nigga about to get in my body better while leaving it silent. Out the arm, nigga.
Good God. All right, hold on. There's a lot. There's so much going on. I'm sorry to keep stopping and replaying this. I'm really trying to learn and take in from this because this is very impressive. Another thing I'm listening for is how he recorded. Did he punch in? Because I could have swore I heard him beginning to rap on the tail end of another one of his words, and I'm curious about that.
When I trigger the ticket, the timing. When I gotta put him in.
All right, hear the word timing. Listen to the word timing, and I swear he begins rapping the next word while he's still saying timing.
When I trigger the ticket, the timing. When I gotta put him in a predicament with the rhyming, I gotta do it, gotta commit it, a bit of the violence. I never hit it, I'm a nigga about to get in my body better while leaving it silent. Out the arm, nigga about the.
I think I'm correct. I could be wrong. Anybody out there who's more familiar with AFRO, do you know if he's punching in like that? Or have you heard him rap all this live? Does it sound the same? It sounded like to me he was coming in. It's kind of hard to tell though because there's background vocals too.
Turn this shit to overdrive.
When I trigger the ticket, the timing. When I gotta put him in a predicament.
Yeah, there's a spot stack right there on timing. So I could be wrong. It could just be that he's spot stacking the vocal right there. But if you're new here, I don't just respond to the lyrics. I listen to the production, the beat, the mixing. There's a lot of things that you'll kind of hear me point out that's not typical to like a typical person who's reacting because I do all those things. So anyways, let's just listen for a little bit. Super impressive. Oh, one more thing too. When he comes in, check out the alliteration on just the first line. For those who don't know, alliteration is basically like how we're rhyming with the beginning of words opposed to just the end of it. So like when he says, when I triggered the tick of the timing, all those T sounds makes it pop. So he's rhyming like crazy already off the rip before he even like finishes his first end rhyme.
With the rhyming, I gotta do it, gotta commit it, a bit of the violence. I never hit it, I'm a nigga about to get in my body better while leaving it silent. Out the arm, nigga about the bomb, a nigga to keep it calm, keep it calm, keep believing you beat me, I beat the odds. When if a loser, I'm about to use in the voodoo. A nigga about to know you, niggas about to know what I'm about to do.
Good God. It's impressive. I'm over here. Honestly though, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like I have to just sit here and look at these lyrics because I can pick up on some of what he's saying, but it's so fast. It's hard to consume all the stuff he's saying at one time. You know what I'm saying? That's the trade-off when we're rapping fast. You got to replay stuff to get it. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's something to keep in mind. Any rappers out there, if you like, let's say you're like in a freestyle, we're doing like a cypher or something. Just keep that in mind that the faster you rap, the less things people are going to catch of what you're saying. That's the trade-off to it. Let me keep playing.
When nigga about to know you, niggas about to know what I'm about to do to you. And when I gotta go cray on the beat, I better holler with automatic. There ain't no way your motherfucker follow with methodical. We known to be the prodigal, article, homicide. I can leave another brother, my low, bottom line. A nigga about to do it, a nigga the part of mine, I'm hard.
It seemed like a rhyme scheme shifted or something right there. Let me play it back.
We known to be the prodigal, article, homicide. I can leave another brother, my low, bottom line.
Oh, Modelo is what he said. Modelo.
Go cray on the beat, I better holler with automatic. There ain't no way your motherfucker follow with methodical. We known to be the prodigal, article, homicide. I can leave another brother, my low, bottom line.
So what it is he's shifted the enunciation to the rhyme on oughta go instead of prodigal, oughta go, brother Modelo.
Holler with automatic, there ain't no way your motherfucker follow with methodical. We known to be the prodigal, article, homicide. I can leave another brother, my low, bottom line.
Yeah, it's interesting. So the cadence changes a little bit right there. The rhyme is the same, but the cadence shifts a little bit right there. As rappers, we're typically juggling 3 patterns at the same time. So we got the rhyme pattern, we got the cadence pattern, and we have the delivery pattern, which is our emotion and our energy. A lot of times those 3 things are stacked on top of each other. And so like when we're rhyming, we're like maybe go up in tone. There's also a cadence usually typically attached to that rhyme scheme pattern. And there, the cadence pattern just changed a little bit due to how he chose to stress that word, which is why it sounded a little bit different on that one, but it still was a part of the pattern because it's still a rhyme, if that makes sense. Hey, dude, that dude's rhyming like crazy. Good God.
Nigga about to do it, a nigga the part of mine. I'm hard, hard, I missile the nuke until they all died. Overdrive, get them notified about the archive. On the mind, all bizarre, on the front line. One time, I unwind, I'm unkind, I run by the pain. Alumni, I untie and comply the brain.
I love how he keeps changing up his freaking flow with his cadence. Dude, like, this is the first person rapping on this track. Holy crap. You talking about, like, no pun intended, but like setting the bar high? Like, everybody else got to follow this, but there's some freaking... The people that's on this track following this is ridiculous. Like, this is just so much freaking talent on one track. This is nuts. And it's starting off like this. Wow.
About to do what I gotta give him another guarantee. I keep it suited to suckers, so know I got the kerosene. Beautiful music is suited for the one that listen to the visionary bury. Everybody be the minister, the incubus and the best, and I be the one to benefit. To be the fatality, Mortal Kombat finisher.
I always love me a good Mortal Kombat line. Did he break the rhyme on the 3rd bar of that quadrant? Let me take it back.
The visionary bury. Everybody be the minister, the incubus and the best, and I be the one to benefit. To be the fatality, Mortal Kombat finisher.
Beautiful music is suited for the one, the listener, the visionary bury. Everybody be the minister, the incubus and abyss, and I be the one to benefit. Okay, he did do that. He broke the rhyme scheme on that 3rd bar from minister. Then he went to incubus and abyss, benefit. So it's a slight shift of the rhyme, and then he finishes the initial rhyme scheme. He started minister with finisher on that last line. I teach this technique a lot. Like, this is one of the most common ways that rappers will break a rhyme scheme. So, I mean, typically we rhyme in even numbers of bars, and that's what makes it feel complete. But this is one of the really common techniques that rappers will use to break a rhyme scheme or to mislead the listener into thinking that you've moved on to a different rhyme scheme. And the way that we'll do that is we'll rhyme for 2 bars, as he did here with listener and minister, then shift the rhyme scheme on the 3rd bar of the quadrant. And so he did an internal rhyme with abyss and benefit. So you get the payoff because he just rhymed with some new words, and the listener's thinking, okay, he's moved on to a new rhyme scheme. And then on that 4th bar, you actually finish the rhyme scheme you began on bars 1 and 2, which he did here with finisher. So really cool. And now we're going back in the chorus with Hi-Rez and Joell.
I walked through hell and made it out alive.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth, don't want your damn advice.
Ha.
The real ones just arrived. I will not apologize. Turn this shit to overdrive.
Turn this bitch to overdrive. Okay, which flow should I go with? I think I'll multiply vocals by I don't even know, but I'm finna sound motorized like this V6 remote.
It's dope how he started off really slow. He's giving himself room to build from there, and he's already changing up his flow right here. So it's gonna be interesting to see what he does. Because the thing is, like with a track like this, you never want to be rapping exactly like the person before you or another person on the track. So it's like another challenge with these rappers, is to sound different and to stand out amongst everybody else who's also killing it. You know what I'm saying? And he's actually talking about that very thing right here. Like, okay, turn this into overdrive. Okay, which flow should I go with? I think I'll multiply vocals by. I don't even know, but I'm finna say I'm motorized. Let's go.
Turn this bitch to overdrive. Okay, which flow should I go with? I think I'll multiply vocals by I don't even know, but I'm finna sound motorized like this V6 remote control boat that I'm zipping around my pool at home. See, my private life's no joke. I find myself doing the most, but I'm supposed to. Why not? Boy, I gave it all I got. Every single line I jot. Bye bye my ops. Take a look inside my lot. That's a Bok Joy green my Bok. I'll be right back. Sipping up the I-95. When I see a Popeyes, I stop. I watch eyes pop as I cop a 2-piece leg and thighs with size and sign inside of the white box.
I'm trying to get this white box line. He goes, I sipping up the I-95. When I see a Popeyes, I stop. I watch eyes pop as I cop a 2-piece leg and thighs beside, then sign a side of the white box. The white box part is, I don't get that part right there. It could just be going over my head, but if one of y'all know, if I'm missing something, just let me know.
Besides, then sign inside of the white box. Man, I'm fresh to death. I step the best. These checks finesse the left side of my Nikes. Guess I'm blessed, so yes, success in the flesh. These checks, man, they just keep coming in nice. I'm talking a whole lot of pesos. Now, if I may say so, Papi stay with the fuego. The wave of imposters like hasta luego. Tell Satan, yo.
I walked through hell and made it out alive.
Dope. Love that transition back into the hook as well. That was super smooth. And I like how he said, tell Satan. It's kind of like him throwing the baton or like passing it back off to Hi-Rez because he's tying right back into the hook. This is one of the reasons why I'm also a fan of writing hooks first before I write verses, because I know what the verse is leading up to. It's leading up to the hook, so I can tie things back into the hook because I already know what the hook is saying. And so he ties in Satan right there to tie right back into the hook about going to hell and back. Now we got Hi-Rez coming in on this verse.
Feeling the riddling in my system like vitamins while I'm feeling adrenaline. I'm a symbol of skeletons in my closet. It's evident that I'm threatening peasants like I'm the president. Stepping in sections that are unwelcome and set the precedent. Effortless, I'm just taking my time. My heart is racing, I'm patiently pacing, picking in mind. I never fake it, I take it, replace it, make it sublime. Ain't no vacation, frustration, fake it, they hate on my prime.
Boy, he is rhyming his butt off, man. Like, not only is he rapping fast, but the amount of rhyming that's going on here, good googly moogly. Look, I'm over here looking at the lyrics so much, I'm not even really paying attention to the music video. I just look up and he's sitting there with a scope looking through a gun. I'm like, yeah, he's killing it all right. That's funny, man.
The president stepping in sections that are unwelcome and set the precedent. Effortless, I'm just taking my time. My heart is racing, I'm patiently pacing, picking in mind. I never fake it, I take it, replace it, make it sublime. Ain't no vacation, frustration, fake it, they hate on my prime. Got my heart and soul in the trolls. I ain't talking about votes when I say I get a poll. Wait, all my dreams and my goals, they unfold while they scroll on their phones. Wait.
It's a dope change up with the flow too right there. He said, got a flow, got a glow, neck froze, oh wait, no, Samuel L, I'm incredible, I never fail. I'm trying to understand the Samuel L line, Samuel L. Jackson, right? Okay, I had to do a little bit of research. I just realized that Samuel L. is in the Pixar film or whatever, The Incredibles. So that makes sense now. I had a feeling it was probably something pop culture. I'm horrible with pop culture, man. I'm so not up on everything. Let's continue.
Yeah, women say they feeling them, sentence me killing it. Spit it so cold like I'm cold and a villain. All of my synonym.
I think that's a J. Cole reference, Cole and the Villain.
So damn menacing, challenging like cinnamon. Said they can't breathe, can't sleep, can't see no plan B. Cause I stampede for them bucks, no Bambi. You a
can't sleep, can't see no plan B. Cause I stampede for the Bucks, no Bambi. Ah, that's a dope line. It also ties in with a theme of like hunting, which we had the visual of as well.
pansy, not manly. Her panties all on the ground to have me, she fancy. Rest, I walk through hell and
I like that transition into the hook with the bullet, with a shot. The music drops off, the bullet shot hits, and then the music comes back in. That's a dope transition.
all on the ground to have me, she fancy. Rest, I walk through hell and made it out alive. Shut your mouth, don't want your damn advice. The real ones just arrived. I will not apologize. Turn this shit to overdrive.
All right, we got Krishna coming in, so I'm gonna have to pull up, get the translation for these lyrics, because he's rapping in English and Hindi.
The real ones just arrived. I will not apologize. Turn this shit to overdrive.
He said, where did I come from? Look where I reach now. Sorry, I'm gonna have to stop this so I can read it. Provide some context, cool. Talking about being underrated. I don't know, man. As far as people on this channel, well, they go hard for Krishna. Okay, taking a little shop at Emma Way.
Plus he has been underrated as fuck. Always kept it a buck. I never duck, no action. Thought they be chuffed and celebrating my ups, but they claiming it's luck and never praising my passion. I'm a sad.
That's real. He said, but they're claiming it's luck and never praising my passion. The harder you work, the luckier you get. It's the effort that you're putting in. It's the work you're putting in. That's why things seem to be happening for you. But I feel him. People don't want to give him credit. But who cares? He's getting the results from his hard work anyways, regardless if people acknowledge it or not. Talk your ish, Krishna.
Passion, I'm a savage in both languages. Kinda tight with the rap, but it's no bandage.
Okay, talk your ish, bro. Like that for real. Okay, it's one thing. Just to be able to speak two languages is crazy. Right. But to be able to rap in two different languages is a whole whole other thing. That's super impressive, man. For real, for real.
Brandish your flows that are so damaged and throw hands with it when the beat bang. My fangs come out and I strangle it. जानते बात से मेरी बातें वास्तव कहां से कहां तक देखे मैंने रास्ते कहां तक रैप के वास्ते करते ये खास से
They are doing drama in the name of rap.
तक पास थे खास
Those who were my special people, still they are with me.
कोई मेरे पास है आज तक never lack the energy making my enemies scared of me. Cleverly put them in jeopardy, chopping the melody, guillotine. I'm a remedy mentally for the ones that need therapy, cause I'm meant to be legendary, hella deep in the scene.
I walked through hell and made it.
I love how he sped it up even faster there at the end. That was dope.
मेरे पास है आज तक never lack the energy making
Never lacking the energy, making my enemies scared of me.
melody, guillotine. I'm a remedy mentally for the ones that need therapy, cause I'm meant to be legendary, hella deep in the scene.
I like how he has this multiple internal rhyme right here, but like with the E sounds, cleverly put him in jeopardy, chopping the melody. And then he has another rhyme at the end, guillotine, sound, guillotine.
Jeopardy, chopping the melody, guillotine. I'm a remedy mentally for the ones that need therapy, cause I'm meant to be legendary, hella deep in the scene.
In the scene.
I walked through hell and made it out alive. Shut your mouth, don't want your damn advice.
It's a crazy collaboration, man. Wow.
The real
Oh God, we got Bizzy Bone coming up next.
I will not apologize, turn this shit to
I feel you
overdrive.
motherfuckers are trans, can't tryna be deep, but you a dummy, double damn. I'm tryna be brief, then I can when I can, and the nigga with the cam, and they tryna be cheap. I put the bam in the fam, and I creep, and I crawl, and I peep. I'm a brawl, whether or not I fall, whether or not I fall.
I'm just letting it play. I'm going to take it back a little bit. Bizzy Bone Bone Thugs was probably one of the first rappers I ever heard rap fast like that. I think I heard Bone first, and then I heard Twista not too long after that. And so this is like one of the OGs of rapping fast right here, to me.
You motherfuckers are trans, can't tryna be deep, but you a dummy, double damn. I'm tryna be brief, then I can when I can, and the nigga with the cam, and they tryna be cheap. I put the bam in the fam, and I
Came to you mother effers a transcend trying to be deep, but you a dummy, never damn, I'ma try to be brief. Getting a can when I can, then with the cam, and they trying to be cheap. I put the bam in the fam, and I creep and I crawl on the beat, I'm a brawl. I'll be honest with you, I have no idea what he's talking about. I'm trying to follow along.
creep, and I crawl, and I peep. I'm a brawl, whether or not I fall, whether or not I fall. Pick up the rock, keep it on slick, put the gun, put the dog in his.
He said, whether or not I fall, whether or not I fold, pick up the rock. Like, to me, that's saying like keep playing ball. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of the circumstances. Then he says, keeping them slick with the gun. Put the dog in his place and just hand you the paw. Just the paws in his face and I draw from the waist. Okay, so we got talking about guns basically right here. I get that. So he's basically talking about some gangsterism type stuff basically. He's saying he'll check people with a weapon. Okay.
Place it, continue to pull. Put the paws in his face and I draw from the waist. Got the AK-4, if it's hot in the place, get a taste and a young cut raw. Fresh from the shore with the sharks on the way, man, the cops on the way. And
Fresh from the shore with the sharks on the way. Man, the cops on the way. And I'm only halfway deep in the safe. Gotta get to the bank while I get to the bag. Gotta get out my way. Okay. The gun theme is tying in also with where Hi-Rez was coming from too as well. So there's some connection there.
only halfway deep in the safe, gotta get to the bank, but I get to the bag, better get out my way, gotta walk to the plank when we get to the bay. Murderous
I love his flow, man. Get out the day.
seasons on the way, when they walk through here, they just saute with the gas on fleek and the smoke on toxic, number 2 carbon, 0 oxygen.
Another Hell reference, so that's also tying back in to the hook as well.
They just saute with the gas on fleek and the smoke on toxic, number 2 carbon, 0 oxygen. Got the bank and my nigga from Maine, be called in.
There goes that triplet flow. So many people don't realize that triplet flow really comes from Bone Thugs. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't recall ever hearing any rappers rapping with that type of triplet flow. Like you just heard him rap. You're hearing rappers now doing it, but he was doing that stuff back in the freaking 90s. You know what I'm saying?
2 carbon, 0 oxygen. Got the bank and my nigga from Maine, be called in the time, every time, everyone, and it just sounds okay, but I can't be complain, cause it's never a strain on my brain.
I walked through hell and made it.
That's funny how he ended it. No. We play that back.
Called in the time, every time, everyone, and it just sounds okay, but I can't be complain, cause it's never a strain on my brain.
Another interesting thing about this, and this is something I've been kind of noticing throughout a lot of this, is like when you're rapping fast and stuff like this, it can cause the phrasing of what you're doing to kind of sound a little bit unnatural. You know, not normally how you would phrase something if you're just talking to someone, like where he says, get the bank and my bro mainly be calling the time. Every time I rewind and it all just to gain, but I guess he complained because it's every strain on my brain. Like just the phrasing of it is just, you know, kind of weird. I like how he ties in with the theme of the overall track. He's got the whole gun reference that ties back in as well. And of course the Hell reference. So yeah, and now we got Hi-Rez back on the hook and N9ne is coming in. Let's check it out.
I walked through hell and made it out alive. Shut your mouth, don't want your damn advice. The real ones just arrived, I will not apologize. Turn this shit to overdrive.
So many people tell me they used to my chopping, cause I've been at it for hella reducing the jocking. They know I'm a killer with all the juice that I'm dropping, so they missing all my lyric abuse when it's popping. Muse in the coffin, you to stop and producing the Zeus, a huge used to walking, but taking need to be letting loose, shoot them often. A heckler set them like a news choosing options. 36 years, busting,
You already know Tech-N9ne's gonna kill it. Super dense rhymes, super fast lyrics that he's rapping, but I just want to take a moment to look these lyrics over. He said, a heckler said I'm like a noose, choose an option. So yeah, I'm feeling some of the similar stuff I was talking about right here too. I just don't understand some of the phrasing. It sounds good, you know what I'm saying? Like it's rapping fast, it's rhyming really well, but as far as like the meaning behind it, like where he says, you ought to stop in producing the zoos, a huge used to walking. Like, what does that mean? I don't know what that means, but Tech-N9ne be letting loose, shoot them often. And then he says, a heckler said, I'm like a noose, choose an option. I don't understand that. I understand a noose, you know, but I don't understand like choose an option. Maybe I'm missing something. Let me know.
36 years, busting, giving the most of people my wordy shit. Here's nothing sniffing the dope and weekend and early hits here. Sucking dirty dicks near, pussing nerdy pricks. We're hushing what I'm giving the people, they take it like a type of therapy. They get the reason not too many, you're not aware of me. If you know with me in a jiffy, you never care to be. You're scared of me, cause I am the killer, bringing the clarity with the speed. I'm giving them all I got.
The phrasing of this makes sense to me. This last part I just played. You know, some of this too, like it's like this is like a cipher. You know what I'm saying? So with everything you write, every song you'll have like different priorities, if you will. Like some stuff's like a freestyle. You know, it's not really meant to be super cohesive. It's meant to showcase something in particular. Like some verses may be all about showing how witty your wordplay is. Like, man, it's crazy the punchlines, you know, that you used. Or some stuff may be all about being like very vivid and like, having like a lot of imagery to where you're almost painting a picture in the mind of the listener. And then some stuff like this, it may be more about like, let me just show you how fast I can rap, how dense I can rhyme, and I may let the phrasing, you know, suffer a little bit to achieve that. You know what I'm saying? And it's not happening for the entirety of the lyrics, but it does feel like that at times where it's like, okay, let's let those rhymes and that speed come through a little bit more, and we'll kind of let the phrasing kind of sit to the side a little bit. And he's about to really speed stuff up right here at the end. Let's check this out.
Cause I am the killer, bringing the clarity with the speed. I'm giving them all I got, I'm kind of feeling like they're waiting for my motherfucking lips to bleed. This degree, they don't want a script to read. They want me talking about I'm dripping like a dick disease, and that is no surprise.
That's a good punchline. That's a good punchline. Oh man, he said they want me talking about me dripping like a disease. Oh man, that's a good line. I love it. Oh man, that caught me off guard. My side hurts a little bit from that one. I don't know why. That's a really good punchline.
They want me talking about I'm dripping like a dick disease, and that is no surprise. It's your demise. Go for my best tech when I vocalize. The fold, the five is gonna slow the lies when I speed them up and I put them into overdrive. Close your eyes.
I love how he changed up his cadences right there at the end too, with the overdrive. Close your eyes. That was fire. And the way he stacked his vocals right there too is nice.
That is no surprise. It's your demise. Go for my best tech when I vocalize. The fold, the five is gonna slow the lies when I speed them up and I put them into overdrive. Close your eyes.
Yeah.
I walked through hell and made it
That's fire. I love that.
alive. Shut your mouth, don't want your damn advice.
Oh, Twista's coming up next.
The real ones just arrived.
Jesus.
I will not apologize.
I forgot Twista was on here.
Whenever I'ma get ignorant, it'll get ugly. What could be done to me? Let them know they don't want none of me. When I be coming up out of it, I am an animal, impeccable as ever. Let them know ain't nobody touching me. Look into the eyes of an immediate enemy. It'll be the final analysis. And then the paralysis of a cinematic enigma. I am a nigga, my nemesis, and never defeated. I'm over for challenges.
Oh, God. Let me play that back one more time. That was hard. I'm gonna keep that same energy with Twista. To me, like the first listen, like more of what he said was like making sense to me. It didn't feel like the phrasing was too off, but he was killing it on all fronts. Cadences and the rhymes and all that was super dense and sounded very good, but it also made sense.
Whenever I'ma get ignorant, it'll get ugly. What could be done to me? Let them know they don't want none of me. When I be coming up out of it, I am an animal, impeccable as ever. Let them know ain't nobody touching me. Look into the eyes of an immediate enemy. It'll be the final analysis. And then the paralysis of a cinematic enigma. I am a nigga.
He said, look into my eyes of an immediate enemy and to be the final one. Honest is there in a paralysis. Like they're scared to death. That's dope. I like how he phrased that.
I'm a nemesis and never defeated. I'm over for challenges. Take a walk in the Timberland, never warrior. I'm like Tupac in the moccasin. I can send everybody into the grave. Got you feeling the villain, the way I pitted your village. I'm magnificent on the stage. Then I'm a
And I like here how he's juggling the two different rhyme schemes. He has the internal rhyme scheme, but he has the different in-rhyme scheme as well.
walk in the Timberland, never warrior. I'm like Tupac in the moccasin. I can send everybody into the grave. Got you feeling the villain, the way I pitted your village. I'm magnificent on the stage. Then I'ma dig 'em up, shoot 'em in the head like the Day of the Dead. You ain't gonna be able to get 'em up, but then when I lit 'em up, you gon' have to carry the dead soul. Just so I'ma allow you to pick them up and take them back home. Give them a burial they deserve gone because I know how to play with words. Hook up the letter and like.
He's killing it, man. Another thing I like about what Twista's doing right here is it's like a theme I'm noticing. I feel like that he's creating where it's like he has like this outdoor kind of wilderness theme going on. Like he talks about timberlands. Also, when I think about warriors, I think about, you know, tribal people being out in nature and stuff like this. He also used the word cinematic. That also makes me think of like nature. He says, when I be coming out of it, I'm an animal. Animal, also nature. Got you feeling the way I pillage a village. It's like he's setting a stage in the mind, if you will, of like a location or a theme that this is kind of like taking place in. He said, I'm like 2 o'clock in a Mach. What is a Mach? They got me doing homework. Yeah, Mach refers to a unit of measurement for speed, specifically the speed of sound. That's fire. That's why it's dope to look up words, man. It's used to describe the velocity of an object in relation to the speed of sound. Oh, that's fire. He said, take a walk in the timberlands of a warrior. I'm like 2 o'clock in a Mach is, and I can send everybody into their graves. Then he goes on to saying, got you feeling the way I pillage a village. I'm magnificent on the stage. Then I dig them up, shoot them in the head like the Day of the Dead. So he's like, I'm gonna bury you. Then he's like, then I'm gonna dig you up, and then I'm still gonna shoot you in the head. He said, you ain't gonna be able to get them up, but then when I let them up, you're gonna have to carry the dead soul. Just so long as I allow you to pick them up and take them back home. Give them a burial they deserve. Go. Because I know how to play with words. Wow. That's graphic. That's ruthless. That's what I'm saying about Twista as a writer. Like the way he's painting this really vivid picture, that hits different. To be rapping fast like he is, to have the rhymes and all that stuff going, but to also be like painting this very vivid picture, just from a writing standpoint, forget rhyming, forget rapping fast, but just from a writing standpoint, that's impressive. You know what I'm saying? Like, it hits different.
You gon' have to carry the dead soul just so I'ma allow you to pick them up and take them back home. Give them a burial they deserve gone because I know how to play with words. Hook up the letter and like I'm a veteran, like I'm an elephant in the room, bring it doom with the verse. Pushing the pedal to the metal.
I like how he's changing that rhyme scheme up too in the cadence right there on the very ends of these. Doom with the verse.
Give them a burial they deserve gone because I know how to play with words. Hook up the letter and like I'm a veteran, like I'm an elephant in the room, bring it doom with the verse. Pushing the pedal to the metal when I am over the level of any one of you motherfuckers in front of me. You be like a son of me. I don't ever see you when I be flowing in motion. You be too far under me because I'm in overdrive. Twista.
Hey, Twista killed that. Let's be for real. That's the right person they should have put at the end. Honestly, there's so much talent on this track, but Twista wrapped that thing in the bow and ended it on a high note. Holy crap.
With the verse, pushing the pedal to the metal when I am over the level of any one of you motherfuckers in front of me.
I'm not trying to read into it or trying to make him say anything he didn't mean, but the way he ends it when he says, pushing the pedal to the metal, overdrive, right? Pushing the pedal to the metal when I'm over the level of any one of you mother effers in front of me. You be like a son to me. And he's the last person on the track. I'm not saying he's talking about the other people on the track, but it is, it is very interesting for him to phrase it that way at the end. I don't know if he knew he was going to be the last person on the track either. That's another thing to keep in mind. So I'm not saying he's taking any shots at anybody else on this track, but he's talking his ish regardless and letting you know none of y'all are messing with me, which is what this track is about. Everybody is on that. That's what everyone's on this track is like, ain't nobody messing with me. You know what I'm saying? One thing that's interesting about Twista's verse is the way his rhyme scheme like breaks at the very end of the verse. So he ends with the last 4 lines is like, pushing the pedal to the metal when I am over the level. And any one of you other mother effers in front of me, you be like a son of me. I don't ever see you when I be flowing the motion. You be too far in front of me because I'm in overdrive. So the last 4 lines really has like just a lot of internal rhymes. It's not much of a rhyme scheme going. Scheme meaning the rhyme carries over into another bar where it connects. So he says, pushing the pedal to the metal when I'm over the level. So all that stuff rhymes together on that line, but it doesn't rhyme with the next bar. Of any one of you mother effers in front of me, you be like a son of me. So another internal rhyme on that bar. I don't ever see you when I be flowing the motion. So flowing, motion, slant rhyme right there. You be too far in front of me because I'm in overdrive. So front of me is just repeating the phrase that he said before when he said, any one of you mother effers in front of me, you be like a son of me. So it does rhyme with that, but it doesn't end with a really strong rhyme scheme at the end. It's kind of like just him wanting to say what he's wanting to say at the very end there. But Twista came with it. That was a super hard final verse. Shout out to everybody involved in that one, man. It's so cool to see so many rappers just coming together for the love of it, man. Like just giving it their all. Shout out to y'all too for recommending this one to me. I'm surprised I hadn't heard this one yet. That's kind of crazy. But y'all let me know in the comments what you want to see me react to next. And if you're serious about improving your rap skills, then I have something you're going to absolutely love, and it's 100% free. It's called the Rap Essentials Bundle, and it includes the #1 fundamental to rapping ebook, bar sheets to map out your flows, 6 practice instrumentals, the CMS gear catalog, 3 free rap courses, plus I'll personally send you my most essential rap tutorials covering all the core techniques that you need to level up your skills fast. And it's all yours for free when you join my mailing list via the link in the video's description below. Again, I'm ColeMize with ColeMizeStudios.com, and always remember, when it comes to rapping, there's no rules, there's only techniques. Peace.
Hey man, you see that subscribe button right there? Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Oh, and don't forget the bell icon. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Hey, I know you see that like button, right? Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. And look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, today I'm gonna kill it, kill it.